Kim Jong-un is one of the most talked about leaders in the world. He rules a nation that is both feared and mysterious, North Korea. To many, he is a ruthless dictator. To his followers, he is the protector of their country. But who is the man behind the carefully controlled images we see on TV? This is the full story of Kim Jong-un, from a secretive childhood to becoming one of the most powerful and controversial figures on the planet. Kim Jong-un was born in 1984, although some sources say 1983. His birth itself was surrounded by mystery. He was the second son of Kim Jong-il, the leader of North Korea, and his third wife, Ko Young-hui. From the moment he was born, Kim was treated differently from other children. He was a member of the Mount Pictou bloodline, the family line that North Korean propaganda claims is sacred and destined to rule the country. Unlike most North Korean children who grew up under strict state control, Kim's early life was spent in luxury. He lived in secure compounds, protected by guards, and was kept away from ordinary citizens. Kim Jong-un had an older brother, Kim Jong-chol, and a younger sister, Kim Yo-jong, who would later become one of his closest political allies. One of the most surprising facts about Kim Jong-un is that he studied abroad. In the late 1990s, he was secretly sent to Switzerland under a false name. He attended a private school near Bern and was described as quiet but intelligent. Teachers say he loved basketball, especially the NBA and Michael Jordan, and enjoyed drawing and technology. This time in Europe gave Kim a rare glimpse into the outside world. He saw modern cities, free societies, and economies completely different from North Korea's closed system. Yet, despite this exposure, when he returned home, he was fully committed to the survival of his family's regime. Kim Jong-un's father, Kim Jong-il, ruled North Korea with an iron fist. By the early 2000s, Kim Jong-il had to choose which of his children would succeed him. His eldest son, Kim Jong-nam, was considered too westernized and had embarrassed the family by being caught using a fake passport to visit Disneyland in Japan. The second son, Kim Jong-chol, was reportedly too soft and uninterested in politics. Kim Jong-un, however, was different. He was tough, ambitious, and displayed a temper, qualities his father admired. Around 2009, Kim Jong-il officially began grooming Kim Jong-un as his successor, giving him military titles and slowly introducing him to North Korean elites. In December 2011, Kim Jong-il died of a heart attack. The world was stunned. Kim Jong-un, who was still in his 20s, was suddenly declared the supreme leader of North Korea. Many outside observers doubted he could hold on to power. They thought generals and party officials might overthrow him. But Kim moved quickly to consolidate his rule. He purged rivals, sometimes brutally. Even his own uncle, Jang Song-thaek, considered one of the most powerful men in North Korea, was executed. This sent a clear message: Kim Jong-un was in charge, and no one could challenge him. Just like his father and grandfather before him, Kim Jong-un built a cult of personality around himself. His portraits were placed in homes, schools, and government buildings. State media began calling him the brilliant comrade and the great successor. His public appearances were carefully choreographed, whether he was inspecting factories, smiling with soldiers, or riding a white horse on Mount Pictou. This image-making was not just for show. It was crucial to maintaining control in a country where the leader is treated almost like a god. Kim also promoted his young sister, Kim Yo-jong, giving her key political roles and ensuring that the Kim family remained at the center of power. One of Kim Jong-un's biggest goals was to make North Korea a nuclear power. His father had started the program, but Kim accelerated it dramatically. Under his rule, North Korea conducted several nuclear tests and launched ballistic missiles capable of reaching the United States. These actions brought international condemnation and heavy sanctions. By 2017, the world was on edge. Kim Jong-un traded threats with then U.S. President Donald Trump. Trump called him "Little Rocket Man," while Kim called Trump a "dotard." Many feared that nuclear war could break out. In a surprising turn, Kim Jong-un shifted from threats to diplomacy. In 2018, he met South Korean President Moon Jae-in at the DMZ, becoming the first North Korean leader to cross into South Korean territory since the Korean War. Later that year, Kim met Donald Trump in Singapore in a historic summit. The two leaders shook hands and smiled for cameras. While no concrete deal was made to end North Korea's nuclear program, these meetings temporarily reduced tensions and showed the world that Kim was capable of bold diplomatic moves. Despite these international moments, life for ordinary North Koreans remains extremely difficult. The country is heavily controlled. There is no free internet, no independent media, and criticism of the government is severely punished. Many citizens face food shortages, and the economy suffers under international sanctions. Kim's regime uses propaganda to maintain loyalty, showing him as a caring fatherly figure who provides for his people. Massive military parades display the country's weapons and demonstrate strength to both citizens and foreign nations. Kim Jong-un faces enormous challenges. Sanctions have hurt North Korea's economy. The COVID-19 pandemic made isolation even worse. Famine and malnutrition remain serious problems. Kim has also had health scares. His sudden disappearances from public view in 2020 sparked global rumors about his condition. Yet, despite these challenges, Kim remains firmly in power. He continues to build weapons, strengthen his military, and present himself as the only person who can protect North Korea from foreign threats. Kim Jong-un's story is one of power, secrecy, and survival. From a hidden childhood to becoming one of the youngest leaders in the world, he has managed to keep control of one of the most isolated nations on earth. He is both feared and admired, depending on who you ask. Will Kim ever open North Korea to the world? Will he choose peace and prosperity over weapons and isolation? Or will his country remain closed off, a mystery to the outside world? The story of Kim Jong-un is still being written, and the world is watching.